going back to our Kosher Kitchen, and we're in chapter 3, and big topic is para food and meat or dairy pots. Okay, and now we get to the section number 4, and as we explained before, but now there is a big difference in intention, right, between Sefardic and Ashkenazi custom. Okay, so now we're going to eat details. Halachah differentiates between initially causing not bar not, right, lechatchila, and the ex post facto situation, b'diavad. Furthermore, Sephardic and Ashkenazi custom difference in definition of lechatchila and b'diavad. The discussion refers to food cooked in ben yama pot. Okay, so before we continue, let's try to understand this paragraph. It's like introduction, very important. Halachah differentiation between initially causing not bar not. So not bar not, it means what? Taste, not bar not, right? It's going to taste from food into the vessel, into the pot that we call cooked in, and then from that pot clean. We're talking a clean pot, and from this clean pot going back into the other food. Okay, so of course it's not exactly there's not really a matter, but it's only like some resemblance, the taste, this and that. So that's our topic. So that's not bar not. Okay, so differentiate between initially causing not bar not, lechatchila. Lechatchila meaning that what they planned in the beginning, and ex post facto. So ex post facto, as we said, I think last example that we said that it was example when somebody could cook what was it, like spaghetti maybe in a meat pot, right? A clean meat pot, there was no meat, and then they want to eat it with cheese. One of the kids wants to eat the spaghetti with cheese. So what do we do? That was the question, right? It was a question last time, right? So there are two situations. One in lechatchila. So when it was like intentionally done. That example was that woman wanted to make a dinner of the spaghetti and the meatballs. Okay, there is no problem. She cooked part of spaghetti, of course, in a meat pot and wants to serve with a meatball. There is no problem whatsoever. Chicken, no problem, right? But one of the kids said, no, I'm not going to eat meat. I'm not going to eat meatballs, but I want to eat with cheese, spaghetti with cheese, and I want to go to party later on, and they're going to serve ice cream, cheesecake, whatever they're going to serve. So, okay, that was the situation. So the question was, would it Halachah change whether mother knew that somebody like in her family would want to eat it with cheese or not, or it was only after post factum? That's according to Ashkenazi tradition, it's huge difference. According to Sephardic, I think there is no difference. But let's see. Okay, so lechatchila and ex post facto situation b'diavad. So b'diavad, it's like it's already happened. Okay, that we did not plan. So what do we do now? Okay. Furthermore, Sephardic and Ashkenazi custom differ in their definition of lechatchila and b'diavad. So lechatchila, like your initial intention. It's like in the beginning was the proper way to do, and after the fact. Okay. This discussion refers to the food cooked in ben yama pot. So again, we're talking about in a food that was cooked in a pot that was used for opposite for meat or milk in the past 24 hours. 24 hours. If beyond 24 hours, we're not talking about it. The taste, as we said, is already spoiled, and there is no problem. Talking about like fresh taste in the walls of the pot. So continue. According to Sephardic custom, lechatchila. So lechatchila, it's to begin with, right? Initially, is defined as initially boiling food in a meat pot with the intention to be of eating or cooking with the dairy. Bidiavad is defined as not bar night, has been caused. There is food was cooked in a meat pot, and subsequently bidiavad, so after the fact, wishes to eat or cook it with a dairy food. Okay, thus one should not lechatchila boil food in a meat pot with intention of eating or cooking it with dairy. However, if it was cooked in a meat pot, bidiavad, so after the fact, it may be eaten or cooked with the dairy. Okay, so I mean it sounds very complicated, but we'll try to break it down in a small part, right? Okay. So one more time, and we're going to explain. According to Sephardic custom, lechatchila, so to begin with, is defined as initially boiling food in a meat pot with intention eating or cooking with dairy. So let's give this continue our example. So lechatchila, meaning that they cook the spaghetti in a meat pot that was used in the last 24 hours, and they want to eat it with cheese. That's lechatchila. That's the initial intention. Okay, that's okay. Bidiavad, after the fact, is defined as when a nut bar nut has been caused. Okay, there is food cooked in a meat pot, and subsequently bidiavad wishes to eat cooked food with dairy. So bidiavad for them after the fact, they did not have any intention to eat with meat or dairy, whatever. They were just they just cooked this spaghetti, right? And right in a meat pot, right? And then they decided to eat it without cheese, with cheese. Okay, we cook with milk or eat with cheese. So that's the question, right? First again, lechatchila, they have the intention to eat it with dairy, and the second, after the fact, did not have any intention and then decided to eat it with dairy. That's according to Sephardic custom. Okay, thus one should not lechatchila boil food in a meat pot with the intention eating the cooked or cook it with dairy. Okay, so according to Sephardic custom, one should not, like in the beginning, to begin with, have this intention to cook the spaghetti, right, in a meat pot in order to eat it with dairy. However, if it was cooked in a meat pot, bidiavad, so after the fact, they cooked it and meant to eat it with dairy, it may be eaten or cooked with dairy. Okay, so even more condensed summary, right? So according to Sephardic custom, it's proper. So it's proper not to cook the spaghetti in a meat pot in order to eat it with dairy. But if it was done, even though they intended to do so, there is no problem. They can eat. That's Sephardic custom. Okay, now we're going to Ashkenazi custom. According to Ashkenazi custom, lechatchila, meaning to begin with, is defined as initially eating the food that was cooked in a meat pot with dairy foods. Okay. Bidiavad is defined as the case where one wishes to eat food after bidiavad it was already mixed with dairy. Thus, one should not lechatchila eat, cook, or mix food that was cooked in a meat pot with dairy. However, if it was mixed or cooked with dairy, bidiavad, it may be eaten. What is considered bidiavad according to Sephardic, according to custom, is called lechatchila, according to Ashkenazi custom. Okay, so let's try to read it again, and we try to explain, and then after we finish, simplify. Okay, so according to Ashkenazi custom, lechatchila, so to begin with, is defined initially eating the food that was cooked in a meat pot with dairy foods. So meaning they did not have any intention, right? They lechatchila, so that's what they did. Bidiavad is defined as a case where one wishes to eat food after it was already mixed, right? So now after it was already mixed with dairy, right? So can you eat it or not? Thus, one should not lechatchila to eat cooked, so lechatchila to begin with. When it was mixed, for example, this spaghetti was mixed with cheese, but they were cooked in meat pots, they should not eat it. Okay, or meat to mix food with a cooked meat something cooked in a meat pot with dairy. However, it is if it was mixed or cooked with dairy, right? So after the fact it was meat, it may be eaten. What is considered b'diavad according to Sephardic custom is called lechatchila according to Ashkenazi custom. In short, according to Sephardic custom, once nat bar nat has been caused, so once it's after the fact, is considered b'diavad, so it's already after the fact, and may be used with daily. So that's okay. We had to get to this short, right? So if already according to Sephardic custom already cooked, the spaghetti, they can eat it with daily. There is no problem according to them. According to Ashkenazi custom, it is not considered b'diavad, not after fact, unless the food has already been mixed or cooked with daily. So meaning initially Ashkenazi custom they would not allow to do that. That's the bottom line. Continue. So only if it was mixed, they did not know this and that. So yeah, after the fact they allow, but they cannot intend to eat it. That's lechatchila. That's the bottom line.